looking forward to this, Greg. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Suggs against Young. And Suggs throws it down.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Johnson a wide open look. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Suggs. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Putting some real power behind his motion. Bane takes it straight to the rim.
Young, no good. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he has a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Daniels sets a screen for Young. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And last season's most improved player. And, Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Shot clock at 3. And Banchero, here we go.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Daniel. Yep, it counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Suggs with the ball. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Shea with it, guarded by Bane. Here's Johnson. Banchero grabs the board.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
With the drive, Wagner kicks to Wagner. Here's Bane. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here is Young. He has yet to score. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And to find Porzingis, that's it to him, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Suggs looking around. Banchero, a screen on Daniels. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got his second basket.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Suggs passes to Wagner. With the floater, 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the 3 slot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 3. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report.
That corner shot from Wagner, he must have been feeling it.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Daniels sets a screen for Young. Out to Porzingis. Fires from deep. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Wagner, a screen on Daniel. Young with the steal. Driving inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react. Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Shots good from Young. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
It's Suggs with the drive. Here's Payne. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
Out to Porzingis from outside the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Wagner His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Daniels a screen on Suggs. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Banchero a screen for Bain. Pass to Banchero. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got 7 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have? Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
They've got Goga Batadze. Howard is out there with Black. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Black with it. Okongwu on him. And Isaac throws it down.
Good. Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. He has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Here's Alexander Walker. Black defending. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Driving to the basket. A nice shot by Black.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team and you probably have defensive guys, you can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Alexander Walker with the ball. Working on Black. Okongwu. No good with the triple. And the Magic shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Black the pass to Batadze. Isaac right side. Back to Batadze. And a missed layup. Atlanta's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That's his first foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Alexander Walker. Good. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead. Here's Black. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. No one covering. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Here's Alexander Walker. Black defending. Back to Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Magic have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Batadze, a screen on Kennard. Howard, the pass to Batadze. Isaac down low. Defended by Alexander Walker. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Krejci. Hasn't made one yet. And he uses the glass on the layup. 23 seconds left in the third. Screen by Batadze. Black the pass to Batadze. It's 2-on-1. Here's Okongwu. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizashay. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Bain kicks to Suggs. 4 on the clock. Wagner with a screen for Bain. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 11. Outside, Porzingis. Rizashay finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
And Banchero, here we go. Johnson with the defensive effort. To the inside. And stolen by Wagner. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Banchero. Knocks down the 3.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Young up top. Shoots. Cleared away by Wagner.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And a terrific ball handler for his size. Banchero will put it on the floor and make a play.
Payne with the steal. 3-on-3. And stolen by Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Cleared away by Wagner. The Magic trail by 11. Shea with the steal. Young fires a three-pointer. Good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Suggs outside. Wagner goes up again.
Kristaps Porzingis. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Magic.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Wagner. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Cleared away by Wagner.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And here's Young. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Young drives in. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong show.
Thank you for
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Washington Wizards. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. They've got Chris Middleton, Alexander Sarr out there with George. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Suggs. Drives to the hoop, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Sarr.
This should help Suggs' confidence. Jalen is such an effective cutter, and he forces the issue right there.
You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Now here's Suggs. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bane. Sarr pulls it in. Left side, Koulibaly puts up a three, tips it, great positioning on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Tipped!
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
George for three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Here's Whitmore.
Whoa! And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Wagner on the wing. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
Middleton, a good look. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Back to Banchero. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Whitmore. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's Wagner. No points so far. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Here's Wagner. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Washington leading by 3. Now here's Whitmore. He has 6. And he jams it home with authority.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Wagner outside. Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. Sarr pulls it in.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
With the teardrop. Yep, that one's good. Whitmore's got 10 points. 8 seconds left now in the first quarter. Suggs finds Wagner with 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Wagner.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Wizards. They're up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Banchero in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Shot's good by Sarr.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Bane, the pass to Banchero. Kicks it out to Bane. Banchero the screen. Bane, no good. Wizards leading by 3. Middleton looking around. Pass to Sar. Here's the floater. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Wagner outside. Wagner against Middleton. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Sar passes to George. Sar a screen. And here's Koulibaly. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Suggs with it. Now Sar defending. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here's Suggs. Some solid defense from Koulibaly.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
1:16 left in the half. Pass to Sar. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 5-point Wizard lead.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sar get that ball inside.
Bain, the pass to Wagner. The kick out to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Sar. Pass to Whitmore. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Carroll with a screen on Koulibaly. Here's Suggs. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Sar with a screen on Suggs. Kicks it to George. Hits the trifecta. George has got 8.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Bain, the pass to Wagner. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Washington, up 6. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fantastic shot drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. On the court for Washington, C.J. McCollum is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kispert, and it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bataze attacking. Here's De Silva. Rebounded by Champagny. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. 6-point lead. 3-pointer Kispert. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Jones. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
Can we remember this guy is 6'10", so if he's in position, turn the lights out.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Champagny. Here's the 3. Gets the three to fall. Champagne's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Isaac outside. There's the drive. Off with the layup. Washington leading by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Back to you, Brian.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Jones sets a screen. There's McCollum with the three. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 8. Over to the wing. McCollum with a steal. Pass to Champagny. Jones with a screen on Batadze. Here's Champagny. Offline with a 3. For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Black penetrating. Can't cash it in from close range. Kispert on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Jones. And that one drops for him. Jones has got his first 2 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Wizards leading by 10. Here's Kispert. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kispert's gotten his first bucket of the night. Batadze, the pass to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Champagny. The 3. Not going to go that time. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Howard finds Isaac. Back to Howard. Isaac outside. Here's Howard. Covered by Johnson. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by Isaac.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They set the screen. Pass to Jones. Orlando grabs the miss. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. McCollum looking it over. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And he gets it back. And so it's Washington up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Wagner in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Suggs, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You can see the willingness of Jalen Suggs to seek out contact and try to get himself to the foul line. Woo-hoo, that's nicely done.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Sara screen. Middleton against Wagner. Here's Sar, and finished off by Sar.
Sar is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
The 3 from Suggs knocks it down from distance.
They're going at it on offense. neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Carroll surveys. Stolen by Sar. And it's Washington on the break. And finished off by Sar.
Yeah, I love seeing Sar get a little more physical there inside.
Pass to Carter. Suggs, left side. Outside Bain. Inside, Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Koulibaly against Bain. Now here's Koulibaly. He's closely guarded.
So much skill there for Sar, and he can get elusive, which helps him draw the foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
And with the defender not really committing to him, he fires away.
Now Ben Carroll. Suggs surveys the D. Now Carter. Rebounded by Sar.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Bain with a rebound. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. It's a 13-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Koulibaly on the wing, defended by Wagner. George outside. Oh, off target from downtown. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it misses. Well, the Magic's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Carter. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Oh, my goodness. Rock the rim, Wendell Carter Jr. We see you.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Wagner with it. Guarded now by George. Suggs against Koulibaly. Wagner outside. The 3 is off.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they hit one and then just dialed up again, and it worked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Alex Sar.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
The triple drop.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. With the tip. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're...
At these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Chris Middleton, Star out there with George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Whitmore in at the point. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Koulibaly with it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
On the wing, George, defended by Young. Releases. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
How about Sar? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Young inside. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Rizicek. And the dunk by Rizicek.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Here's Whitmore. Misses from short range. Down low. Poke loose. Stolen by Middleton. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
Now, here is Young. And the shot goes in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Koulibaly. Sar sets the screen for Koulibaly. Sar with it. And Young picks him up defensively. The jump hook. The rebound by Young.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Rebounded by the Wizards.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now, here is Young. And he drives in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Atlanta. Sar with the screen on Young. Here's Koulibaly. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Young way outside. No good. That would have tied it. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Koulibaly. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And for Daniels, that's a comfortable range for him. And he's big enough that he can shoot over the top of the defense.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young taking his time here. Up again. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Wizards lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Cam Whitmore. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Sar. And it's Koulibaly in at the two-guard spot. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play you.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is under review.
To the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top four generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Daniels. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Porzingis with a screen on Koulibaly. A nice shot by Young.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks trailing. Daniels sets a screen for Young. Daniels against Koulibaly. That puts them in the lead. Daniels has got his second basket of the night. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Whitmore. He's guarded by Johnson. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Johnson kicks to Daniels. Johnson the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Skarn throws it down.
That's just too much Alex Sar there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And the big fella Alex Sar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Screen by Porzingis. On its way from Young for 2, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Sar sets the screen for Middleton to the wing right side. Rizachet with the steal. Here's Porzingis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
How about Porzingis getting back in transition, using his long strides on the fast break?
George sets a screen. Saw the pass to George. Sar in the post. Johnson's there. Sar gets the bucket. Sar's got 7 points here in this quarter. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Rizachet. And George, here we go. Off with the layup. Alexander Sar getting it done for the Wizards. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Alex Sar in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. The small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. So that's the Hawks 5. And the Hawks are the completely new group on the floor.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, McCollum is so good at putting his head down and getting where he wants to go.
Shoots from 8. Newell. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself, and he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
Okongwu hits the jumper in space.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's McCollum. And that one, good. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
Making it look effortless. What a smooth shot by McCollum.
Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And a Wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing. Hawks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Here's Krejci, defended by Kispert. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Jones. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Okongwu a screen. Lets it go. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shot by Champagnie, no good. They get a hand on it. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on McCollum. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Out to the wing. Over Kispert. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's McCollum. And he converts the layup. McCollum's got 8 points in the quarter.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jones sets the pick for Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
In that pick and roll action, one thing was on Trey Johnson's mind. Let me get a bucket.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. It's good from long range. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Okongwu with a screen on McCollum. Pass to Krejci. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get the layup. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Wizards lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Jones, C.J. McCollum out there with Johnson. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie in a power forward.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
And there's a foul on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now defended by Whitmore.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Young outside, buries it from three-point range.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Porzingis. Clock at 6. Tries again. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's George. Daniels pulls it down. Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Washington leading now by 3. Shea with the steal. Daniels against Middleton. Young outside. Outside Porzingis. Can't tie it up. That one's no good. George against Daniel. Now Skarn. Basket is good.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sar? He is doing it all tonight.
Young outside. And it's Johnson penetrating. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. One-handed.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Shea. Now George. Sar with a screen on Johnson. Now Skarn. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Shea running the floor all by himself. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And such great feel for the game. What more knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Koulibaly against Young. Johnson outside. Shea sets the screen for Johnson. No good. Could not tie it up. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Here's Shea, defended by Middleton. It drops.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, that is clutch. Now go out and guard that 3-point line.
Outside Porzingis to tie it up. He's off from 3. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Wagner is out there with Banchero, and it's Suggs in at the 1. Now here's Daniels. Just 3 to shoot. Fires. The 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Wagner with a screen on Young. Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. It's stolen by Daniels. Outside Rizachet. He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And stolen by Suggs. Pass to Bane. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Missed inside. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Johnson, guarded by Bane. Johnson inside. Wagner's on him. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Pass to Rizachet. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Wagner. Wagner on the wing. Banchero against Johnson. Banchero no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Wagner with a steal. Tipped. Wagner with it, and it's Young picking him up and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back over to you guys.
A new school approach. Thank you, Allie. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Bane. The 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Daniels finds Porzingis. Drops in the 3. Porzingis has got 5 now.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 5. Outside Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner on the wing, defended by Porzingis. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, What's an all-out effort they've come in with? Very aggressive offense so far.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Payne, the pass to Wagner. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here. That one misses. And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the court for the Magic, Suggs and Payne team up in the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the center position.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis, when you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. Carter's got his first points of the night. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Wagner for 3, on target from range. Wagner's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Wagner's checked in for Carter.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Wagner on the wing. Risache covering. Daniels against Suggs. And Carroll. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production. Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
Daniels outside. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's good. Daniels has got his first bucket in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Suggs against Daniels. Wagner with a screen. It's stolen by Daniels. From deep, Johnson. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner outside. Pass to Wagner. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Payne against Young. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Daniels outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Suggs outside. Wagner on the wing. Risache covering. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wagner missing. The Hawks lead by 13. For 3, Porzingis. Kept alive. Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
There's Young with the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Suggs with the bucket.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Risache. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Carroll passes to Bane. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
It's not going to go for him. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Noel, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Black outside. Batadze with a screen. Black passes to Batadze. It's stolen by Okongwu.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Kennard for 3. Counted from distance. Kennard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
To the middle. Here's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Noel. Pass to Kennard. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Isaac. Rebound Atlanta. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. The shot by Howard, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Knocks down the long J. Kennard's got 9.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Orlando again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Okongwu. Black defending. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Alexander Walker. 3-pointer off the mark. For Orlando, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Black. Batadze with a screen to the paint. Kicks it out to Isaac. The Magic need to put one up here. Black, no good. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Now here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Howard. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. Alexander Walker's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. And it's Black penetrating. Pass to De Silva. Picked by Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Howard. Back to Isaac. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Atlanta now. They've got a 22 run going. What a pace. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Noel. There's the triple. Krejci. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's a Kongwu. Batase covering. Newell from outside. It's rebounded by Batase. Down low. Intercepted. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta with an almost surefire victory. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Orlando, the Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Ben Carroll in at the four-man position. And the Magic shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Bain. Young looking for an opening. Pass to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Orlando calls timeout. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Wagner with a screen on Daniels. Suggs, the pass to Wagner, and the dunk by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They kick it out to Porzingis. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Wagner, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer. Wagner's a forward that just has a lot of ability. I mean, he does everything. He can score, rebound, and move well without the rock, too. His versatility, impressive.
On the break, and Carroll with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Ben Carroll with a screen on Young. Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Here's Wagner, kicks it out to Wagner. 6 to shoot. On the take, and the dunk by Wagner.
Wagner, a sneaky athlete, maybe better than some people give him credit for. Showing you explosion right there.
Daniels a screen on Suggs. Young against Suggs. Outside Rizachet. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Ben Carroll with a screen on Daniels. Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Ben Carroll. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off. Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Johnson.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Both shots good from the strike.
When you're the #1 pick, like Ben Carroll, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well-grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far. He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Wagner finds Suggs. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Trae Young.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Johnson a screen on Suggs. It's Daniels with a drive. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Into the lane.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
They cleared for takeoff. Mr. Bain rising.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Young. Johnson on the wing. From behind the arc. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie.
On 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. A look at the Magic starting group. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
Here's Koulibaly. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Suggs. Makes it off the glass.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Here's Koulibaly.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Wagner outside. Bane with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Wagner wide open. They get it back. Banchero outside. And it's off from three-point range. There's the triple. And Sard gets it to go on the assist by George.
Well, Sard continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Wagner a screen on George. And it's Banchero missing. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Middleton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keith and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And Banchero, here we go. And that one's good, Wagner.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Koulibaly. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
And it's Wagner missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Outside, George knocks it loose. Wagner left side. And Wagner has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Wizards leading by 3. 35 seconds left in the first. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
It's Suggs with the drive, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
And a wide open look for Whitmore. Great look there, but off target.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Whitmore. 1 second left. And it's in. The buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Wizards lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Koulibaly with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Skarn. Going inside. Count that one. Sarr's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Skarn.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Wagner. And the layup's good off the glass. Wagner's got 6.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Wagner with a screen for Bane. To the paint. Off target at the rim. Wizards leading by 3. Middleton for 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you, Kev.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Sar with a screen on Banchero. George, and it's George finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yes, the power of the two-man game after all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And it's Suggs missing.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Pass to Song. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. To the inside. Wagner. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
That's the aggressiveness they want Wagner to have. Force the defender into a tough spot.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Down low. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Washington. Sar with the screen on Wagner. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 8. The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Bane. Wagner on the wing. Bane looking around. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wagner passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Here's Sar. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Wizards. They're up by 3. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Half-court shot. Run line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got McCollum, also Johnson out there. Ray Kispert is out there with Jones. And it's Champagny in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Black drops them both. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Inside, Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. To the middle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
It's up a three, sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
Pass to Johnson. Shoots the three. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Isaac gets to Black. Isaac a screen. Black the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Isaac a screen on McCollum. Black the pass to Isaac. Kispert on the wing. Nothing on the board. And he uses the glass on the lane. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Isaac a screen on Johnson. It's Howard with the drive, and it's good for 2. Howard's got his first points of the game.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes for each possession are getting bigger.
You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade, and I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
Jones sets the pick for McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes in. McCollum's got 8 here in the quarter.
And such a clever score. McCollum can unleash the floater, the pull-up. He's got it all.
Isaac kicks to Black. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum up top. Black defending. Jones, no luck.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Kispert wide open. He fires. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Wizards out front. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards leading by 8. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Banchero in at the 4. Bain passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Back to Whitmore. Pass to George. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. 6-point game. Suggs finds Wagner and finished off by Wagner.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Labali, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Sar with a screen on Suggs. Three-pointer. Sar's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And finished off by Wagner.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
Big time move inside. The Magic trail by 7. Now Banchero. Suggs outside. Wagner has screen on George, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Look, I understand you want to fight for the basketball, but you also have to be smart about it.
Drives to the hoop.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
The Magic have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now Wagner. Now Bain. Cleared away by George.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And there's the dunk.
And don't sleep on Baines' ability to go right to the rack. That'll happen more often than not.
Middleton. Down he goes for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Nice balance by Wagner, taking the hit like a champ and working through it.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And stolen by Song. Fires the 3. 3. Good.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Now Wagner. Up top, Bain. Whitmore defending. And Banchero. Here we go. Wizards leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wizards.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
Now Song. Driving the lane. Got it to go off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Banchero a screen on Koulibaly.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Banchero. There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter, and Washington can just let the clock run down here. Now Whitmore. takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.
schedule. This was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams that execute at a high level, and boy, do they play at breakneck speed.
Now Atlanta starting five. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Ricochet in at the three. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop blocked.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And here's Whitmore. Pass to Sar. Back to Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Young with the bucket.
Yeah, there's Trey Young getting it done inside.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Young misses. Here's Coulibaly, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sar. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Off his leg. The official saying it was kicked. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Young from long range fires in the triple. Young's got 5 points.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Sar with a screen on Young. Pass to Sar. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Daniels a screen on Coulibaly. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Coulibaly, and Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Wizards with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Offensive rebound. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And Washington has possession after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. And that one drops.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sar get that ball inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's in there. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Porzingis against Coulibaly. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Middleton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Middleton's got 6.
Yeah, whether it's his passing or scoring, Middleton will pick you apart in the two-man game.
Koulibaly against Young. Outside Koulibaly. Inside. Kicks it out to Middleton. Fires the 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
A nice shot by Young.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Koulibaly. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. A big-time effort for Chris Middleton, providing a lot of energy for Washington. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the floor for Atlanta. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. 6 points for him. Young against Koulibaly. Porzingis with a screen on Koulibaly. They kick it out to Porzingis. From deep range, KP hits it.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Sarr passes to Middleton. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, BA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
Now here's Young. The D's right on him. In attack mode, Trae Young.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And that one's good. Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 8 points.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Young. A rack attack from Young.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Pass to Sarr. Now Young with a steal. To the inside. Porzingis misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Sarr a screen. Down low. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Young seeing the lane. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right? Right at the rim.
Sarr a screen. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 3. Oh, Young, so tough at his size.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
And it's Whitmore missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Daniels with it. Now Sarr defending. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Koulibaly drives in. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Porzingis with a screen on Koulibaly. There's Young with the three. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Middleton, no good. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Rizachet. Young looking around. Inside, Porzingis. Outside Rizachet. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. Rizachet drives in. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Here's Koulibaly. And he banks in the layup. Koulibaly's got 12 points in the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And that one's good. Young.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Center court. And generation to the fan. Half court stop.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kispert, and it's Champagnie at the power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. They set the pick. Pass to Krejci. To the wing, right side. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Okongwu. Jones with some nice D. The Wizards with a lead. Outside Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 3. There's McCollum with the 3. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Pass to Newell. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Here's Champagnie. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Sinks the tray. Champagnie's got his first 3 points of the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
They set a pick. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Kennard against Johnson. For the tie. They get the rebound.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. McCollum looks around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Alexander Walker with it. He's picked up by Jones. Okongwu, no good. The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by Krejci. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pass to Krejci.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Second personal foul.
Washington has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's McCollum. And he makes it on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Pass to Newell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Newell's got 6 in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's McCollum. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. McCollum's got his third basket on the night right there.
Defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jones sets a screen. McCollum, the pass to Champagnie. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Johnson against Kennard. Now here's Okongwu, tightly guarded. And Luke Kennard good for 3. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Hawks trailing. On the court for the Hawks. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. And it's Young in at the point. Blocked! It's out of bounds. Last touch by Skarn. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And here's Risache. Middleton covering. Risache, no good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Now Sar, guarded by Young. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Whitmore. Stolen by Daniels.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Baseline try. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Sar. Koulibaly on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Wizards lead by 3.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
It's rebounded by Risache. Hawks trail by 3. Shot is up. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Riza-Shea.
This is where the respect you have for Porzingis' ability to drive is when he can pull up for that jumper and become a real handful.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Young finds Johnson. Back to Young. Whoa, Young! Silky touch.
And such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
Young against Koulibaly. Now George. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And counted. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Middleton with it. Takes a three. Johnson with the rebound. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Young against Koulibaly.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Left side Young. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Whitmore goes in. Yes, sir! Count it!
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Young! Outside Riza-Shea. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off! Washington trailing. And a quick two as he powers it in.
Nicely executed break there. I mean, Middleton finishing it off strong.
Young against Koulibaly. From deep. Porzingis. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Tipped away. On the break.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Johnson. Daniels outside. Middleton rips down the board. And Washington has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Ooh, important points from Sar. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Young! Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Now Middleton. Washington picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the call.